Welcome to the ANY KEbnY Video Show, the place and platform for indie creatives. I'm your host, Kenny ANY Moore. This is a new artist spotlight episode. My guest has a chart-topping single out, but before we start the show, would you do two things for me? First, go like and subscribe to the Minds of Creativity YouTube channel so you can check out the rest of the content and get alerts when new shows are available. Second, subscribe to my YouTube channel and connect to me on social media at Coach_ANY KENY on X, TikTok, and Instagram so you can follow the show and keep up with the rest of the stuff that I'm doing. All right, my guest is ready. I'm ready. So let's start the show. Before my guest comes on to talk about her new single, let's watch a clip of the remix. Here's Alex Sayles' Move on the ANY KEbnY Video Show.
Move how you wanna move. Move how you wanna move. Music machine. Move how you wanna move. Move how you wanna move. Move in this place. Oh God. 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 Please heal our soul. 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 Oh God. Move how you wanna move. 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 Bless how you wanna bless.
Now joining me is Alex Sayles. She's an artist and songwriter from Brooklyn, New York. She's a part of the production team for the All Things Music Group. You just saw a clip of the remix to her single. Now let's bring her on to talk about it. Alex, welcome to the show. Thanks for being on. How
Hey,
you doing?
good. Thank you for having me, Kenny. I am grateful to be here with you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So let's get right into it. I always start the show with when someone's on with me for the first time, I ask them this question because it's always different depending on who you are. So the
hmm
question is this. Tell me your earliest memory or the moment you fell in love with music.
Uh, at the age of 3, my mom told me that my first song that I sung around the house was "Happy Birthday." Happy birthday. It was everybody's birthday in the house, even if it wasn't your birthday. It was 3, and I would just sing and sing and sing, and she would not stop me. She wouldn't tell me to be quiet. She wouldn't tell me to go play with my toys. She allowed me to be who I wanted to be, and it started at the age of 3.
Wow. Okay. At 3 years
hmm
old, you singing happy birthday. So
Happy
it didn't matter
birthday.
if it was your birthday or not. You were singing it anyway.
Singing it anyhow.
I like it. I like it. All right. So give me so you're a singer and a
Mhm,
songwriter, right?
mhm.
So give me your top 3 writing influences and then your top 3 vocal or singing influences.
My top 3 writing influences. I would have to say Donald Lawrence.
Okay.
Uh, I love what's this guy name? See, like Erica Campbell's husband. What's his name
Warren,
again? I
baby
like
dub.
Lawrence writing, Baby Dub.
Absolutely.
And on the secular side, which I like music all around, if that's okay,
Of course.
I love Brian Michael Cox.
Oh yeah. Big time writer.
It's trust me, the top 3 does not do the justice,
I know.
but
I know it's tough.
those those are my top 3 writing and producers. And what was the other question you said again?
Vocal. In terms of vocal and singing
Vocal.
influence.
I would have to say Kiara Shared,
Okay.
Brandy,
Okay.
and Judith McAllister.
Got it. That's an
Uh-huh.
eclectic list. And
Uh-huh.
I was watching. I checked you out on Hear My
Mhm.
Music, and I saw that you said your mom influence was open in terms of your musical influences. I think that's
Yeah.
important. Talk about how because we're church kids. Talk about
Yeah.
how you were got a vast experience in terms of your vocal. I meant your music influences.
Well, like I said before, my mom, she would play both sides of, the world of music. And, she would have her Earth, Wind and Fire, she would have her Chic, she would have
Mm,
all the old school, as well as, the Walter Hawkins and the Richard Smallwood and Donald Lawrence and everything that you hear today. So my music world was, I would say on both sides complete. I was able to get the best of both worlds and know, music all around. And it kind of helped me in my experience growing up because again, growing up in church from a young age, singing in the children's choir, and then singing in the young adults and then to the adult choir, it just helps my ear. It helped me allow to, write the way I write,
mhm.
help produce the way I do, because I took every bit of what I've known. And one of my top people that artists that I said was Brandy. I love her, as we call her the vocal Bible. But I took, her, even listening to her and how she did certain things and just brought it into what I would do, because oftentimes we can get caught up into trying to sound like the actual artist. And that's not what, who Alex Sayles is. I just, listen, I embrace, I love the music, but I also try to interpret, what my sound would be and what
Sure.
it will all come into. And that's what I was able to do all around musically with my mom. She allowed me to just listen and sit. She didn't chastise me because I was listening to rock and roll, as they call it.
Or them rails, as
um,
my grandmother used
right.
to
The
say.
rock and roll. No, she surprisingly she did not. And I still was going to church. I still was getting the word. And there was no judgment. I think she knew that
Important.
music was going to be, and coming out of a family on both sides that is huge, but also musically inclined. Like, my dad's side, Travis, as we spoke about, we're all musically inclined. We either play something, we sing, we write, we produce, and she just knew. So, and I'm grateful for that because now with my musical, and who I am, it just helps, and it was able to give me that push that I needed, and yeah, and here we are today.
Yeah, and I think that's important because you
Hmm.
want to be well rounded because even in the Bible says we need to be all things to all men. So
Yeah,
why wouldn't that relate to music, right?
yeah,
So I think that's
absolutely.
really cool. That's really cool. All right, so tell me how and overseer he's texting me now. Hopefully we can get him in here before we finish up. But
Okay.
um, tell me how you and overseer Jason Henderson connected and the work that you guys have been doing together.
So overseer Jason, shout out to my pastor, who's now my pastor. Well, we've been knowing each other through the church world for years. Seeing each other at church. Engagements, concerts, singing together. So we always had that connection and that friendship. And then as the years go by, because I grew up in the church that my mom brought me to, and then as I got older, you have to, know God for yourself and decide where you are if at the church where you should be. And then drifted off into, now joining his church. We always had that friendship and connection, but the more and more we became close and friends, and just being in the church world, we were able to write. I was able to write some of his songs, his last album, Reset. Me
Mhm.
and him pretty much wrote the whole album together, and we worked and we grind, and we got it done. And from there it drifted off to us working together musically anywhere, like whether it's my music, his music, or anybody outside of that. We just kept the connection of writing and producing. And now, which is he is the writer and producer of my single Move, and a few other things that we have coming up. I'm grateful because you know here's someone who's been doing it for a long time in the
Mhm,
industry, and in different areas, playing the drums, writing,
mhm,
producing for other artists. And I'm just blessed and honored to have him not only as my pastor, but as a producer and writer to help me and push me and move. I gotta say it's a amazing song, and I'm not just saying that because it's just me on it, but I'm saying it because even when I first heard the song, Kenny, it connected to my spirit. It connected to where I
mm,
am right now in my life. And I think that's why I'm able to sing it and minister it the way I am, because it is blessing me, and it's very personal of where I am in my life. And I need God to move in certain areas in my
mm.
life. And I think we all do. I think we all
For
need God
sure.
to just move in certain areas, whatever that area it is, we need him to move. And if it doesn't be done, and if he doesn't do it, it just won't get done. We try to do it on our own, and we fail. But Move is an amazing song. I have people come and inbox me, write me, text me how it's blessing them, how it's just touching their lives. And I'm glad that my ministry is touching the life of others.
For sure. So we're going to talk a little bit more and dig more into the song
Yeah,
right on the other side of
absolutely.
this quick break. Be right back. All right, we are back with Alex Sayles, and we're talking about her hot new single, and now it's a
Yes.
remix.
Yes.
So let's get into the backstory. You kind of touched on it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Give me a little more of the backstory, or give me your reaction when you first heard "Move."
So when I first heard Move, Pastor came and sat down and said, "Hey, I have a song for you." And I said, "Okay, let's hear it." Sat down, he played, um, and when as he played it, you know, I'm listening, listening, you trying to tap into what the words and what the song is saying. And again, as I said it before, it automatically clicked to my spirit and to my liking. Again, because I just need God to move in certain areas and what
We
I'm
all do.
dealing with.
Absolutely.
And just hearing the words over and over again, Kenny, over and over again, move in this place. We need a word. You need a touch. Like, I'm just like, God, this is my story. This is me. And when I looked up at Pastor, I said, this is the one. And we just bust out laughing. And we, went into the studio, recorded the song, the backgrounds and the vocals. And, I say this everywhere I go, the genius that he is, the instruments that you hear in the song, the placement and where it
Mm,
should go and
mm,
what should move. It just all came together. We were in the studio. I was in awe from start to finish.
yeah.
From start to finish, I was in awe. We had our family and friends come and just, do backgrounds for us and just be a part. And it was amazing, Kenny. Amazing. Again, from start to finish, we were able to just get in and do what we had to do. And of course, as an artist, you have that fear, like, will people like it? Will people enjoy
Mm,
it?
mm,
Is this what the song should
sure.
be? And sometimes, you have to sit and realize, like, you're not making it just for the people's enjoyment, but you're speaking about God.
Mm,
It's to please him and glorify him. And of course, again, the reaction was the total opposite. People were amazed by the song. They was, fell in love with it. They added to their playlist.
mhm.
And when the remix came out, that was definitely added to people's playlist.
Oh
And
yeah.
in
You
their
got
workout.
two bops, which is crazy.
Yes, yes. And here we are, again, I'm just I'm still in awe of how I'm still getting reactions for the single and how people are just being blessed by it, by my ministry. And that's what's important to me, being blessed
Mhm.
by my ministry, being blessed that, you see the God in me. And it's not just me trying to please people, but you see God in me. And
Yeah.
this is where we are. Hmm.
Yes. So I think what makes this song, to your point,
Hmm.
in terms of the production, one, it builds. So
Yes.
it kind of takes you on a journey, right?
Yes.
And then the second thing is it has that New York groove and that New York bop,
Yes.
which is
Absolutely.
unmistakable. Um, and
Absolutely.
once you get to that move how you want to move, and then the beat drops,
Hmm.
it's just like you locked in. So again, the other part, to your point about what makes Overseer just one of those guys in terms of production is he just knows how to. And I think, and I'm biased because I'm a drummer as well. I think drummers are
Oh,
the best
wow.
producers. Drummers are
I,
the best producers by far. Just my opinion.
listen, it's
Reason
okay.
being is because you pull all of the pieces together, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so that's what he did. And then everything is placed right because as a drummer, if that timing is off, you're going to
The
hear it.
timing.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He always said
So
that. You can hear it.
yeah,
Hmm.
you can hear it. So I think that's why this song is so powerful and so impactful. So talk about
Yes.
the success about it, the success with it rather,
Yes.
radio
So
wise. Talk about that.
Move came out in July 16th. And as soon as it came out, shout out to our radio promoter, Tony D, who does a phenomenal job from start to finish. He doesn't quit, he doesn't stop. And Tony D has been, the moment it came out, just been going nonstop. So when Move came out, within that 2 weeks after of it coming out, we were already on 15 radio stations being played.
Big
It
time.
was spinning, spinning, spinning.
Mhm.
And of course, the gospel charts, we were going up. We had I was number one for 7 weeks on the gospel station charts. 7 weeks. Then
Congratulations.
we hit, thank you. And then we hit the BDS. We started out, I think, at 72 or 71. Then we jumped all the way up to 21.
It's huge.
And now I believe it's back at 26 now, but we're still in the up in
Top 20, yeah,
top
top
20.
30.
Yep,
Yeah, top
top
30 now.
30. So,
Mhm.
and that's where we are right now, and we're still getting airplay. We're still getting charts coming in from the gospel station charts and BDS. And so from the single of it coming out, of course, I've been when I first sung my single, it was at our conference, Impact, where my bishop is Bishop Darrell L. Hill,
Sure.
and I sung it there. And then I've been, singing at other ministries, other concerts, just ministering the song. And it's been a success, Kenny. People will come up to me, oh God, you blessed me. I
Mhm.
love the song. Where can I get it?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
it's available on all digital platforms. And it's just been an amazing journey. I do have some things coming up in the new year, where I will be singing the song, and we have some new things coming
Nice.
out. The journey has been amazing, and it's still going on. Again, this being my first gospel single, I'm still in awe because every day is something new, and if not every day, every week, email coming in for this, a chart coming in for this, and I'm just grateful that God is blessing us and has His hand on this, because again, if God hand is not on it,
Mhm.
I'm not saying that it won't move, because you when you do the work, people will see and they will reach
Yes,
out. But
yes,
it's better when God's
for
hand is
sure,
on it.
for sure.
When God's sprinkling His seasoning on
Come
it,
on, watch out.
it's just a little better because it moves quickly, it moves smoothly. It won't be no problem. It won't be no fight. And this is where we are, Kenny, and it's just getting better. It's just getting started.
Yeah, I think that, on the natural side,
Hmm.
you have to have the right team in place.
Yes,
So the fact
yes,
that you have a team um, has had an impact and has contributed to the success. And then
yes.
God just sprinkles his favors and his blessings on it and
Ooh,
just takes it to that
nothing
next,
like it.
that next plateau,
Yes,
that next level. So now let's talk about
absolutely.
this remix because
Yes.
listen, this is the one of them when you're working out,
Ooh,
when you're at the skating rink. I can see this
mhm.
thing just having
Yes.
everybody just like
Just
moving,
skating and
moving.
grooving.
Oh, all day long, all day
Yes.
long. So I'm actually need you to send me this remix because our church
Sure.
has something going on for New Year's Eve with the young
Okay.
people, and I know they gonna feel it.
I'll send it to you right as soon as we get off air. I
All right, cool,
definitely will.
for sure. So talk about it. Give me the backstory of that or how the remix was created.
Okay, so first let's shout out to Kenny Black. He is that's all him on the remix. So what I'm gonna share is that my pastor, overseer Jason, when he called me, he was like, "I'm working on something." I'm like, "Okay, another song, sure." He's like, "Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. We're gonna do house music." I'm like, "Oh, house music? Okay, this is different and new for me because he
Hmm.
has a sing. He's in the house world. He has
Yeah,
a
yeah,
single
yeah,
out,
yeah,
and a remix to that song,
yeah.
and I'm like, okay, this is different. So he called me back and he was like, okay, listen to this, playing it. And I'm like, okay, I'm listening to it. I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, this is, oh, okay. And mind you, I'm at work and I couldn't really get into it. I'm like, okay. And like, they said, I'll call you back. But I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm working, got all about it, they're working. And he called me back again. But when he called me back, it was where he wanted it to be. Because when he first called me, it was like a little rough draft.
Okay.
And I I was on the train well, getting ready to get on the train actually when he called me back. And I let the train go. I said, I gotta hear this.
I gotta
I
get
got
it.
I
Yeah,
gotta hear
yeah,
this. Let me
yeah,
hear
yeah,
this. Cause
yeah.
when you're on a train, you can't hear that.
Right, right.
So I let the train go by, after all the noise, silent. And I put my earbuds in and I'm listening. I said, I kid you not, Kenny, I was on the track on the platform dancing,
Oh
voguing,
no,
doing all
oh for
that.
sure.
Cause it gives you
Once
that
that bass
feel.
hit and that beat hit, you
So
don't have no
so
choice.
I'm
You gotta
sitting there,
move.
I had to get myself, 'cause people looking at me like, well, what's wrong with you? Like, what's she over there doing? And they probably was like, "Child, she probably crazy on this platform. Let me move." So I'm just, dancing and singing, and I hear it. I said, but when it gets to the hymns,
Yes,
when it gets to the
yes.
hymns and how Kenny just took out certain parts and added, and again, just being that dope producer that they are, just because I listen to every detail of a song. It doesn't matter whose song it is. Backgrounds, little undertucked things and music. So when he took out certain things in the second hymn and then it brought it back, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I said, I love it. I love it. So, Pastor, again, being the genius that he is, when he called, him and Kenny was hooking up and just doing what they do. And he just called me back with the final song. And Kenny, when I tell you, I was on that platform like,
Well, I believe it.
oh my gosh. I
Hmm.
said, now this, going to have people
Hmm.
moving. This could be everywhere, everywhere. And I found myself voguing to it. I was like, wait, I'm on a platform like, move how you bro. I said,
Yeah.
no,
Oh
hold
yeah.
it, hold it.
Yes.
But
Yes.
that's what I want the people to do.
Yes. Yes.
Dance, just feel
Yes.
the music, feel
Yes.
not just the words, but
Yes.
let it get into your soul and
Yes.
move you. We want you to
Absolutely.
move.
You don't
Do
have no
what the
choice
song is. You
because
have no
it's
choice.
literally commanding you. And then once
Commanding
the
you.
music comes with it, all comes together. You really don't have no
Absolutely.
choice. You gotta
You
move.
have no choice but to move and do
Gotta.
with the song. And that's what I did. I was on that platform like, this is it. Got it.
Mhm.
Got it.
Mhm.
And then of course, once we um had that put down, we put that out, and then immediately Pastor was like, we gotta do a video. We gotta do a video. So being us, because we do the work and we keep it moving, we went right on in and shot the video. And here it is, and of course that journey with with the remix has been amazing as well. People are loving. You have some who love the original more than
Yeah.
who love the
Music is
original more
subjective.
than the remix, and
Yeah.
then the remix more than
Yeah. Yeah. It's
the
subjective.
original.
It depends on your taste.
It depends on your taste.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I love it all. I love that you guys are loving the songs, period. And it's been played with DJs. They've been playing it at their functions, at the
Mhm.
weddings of people, and I'm just like,
Definitely.
oh my God. And people are dancing. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
parties just
Right.
going in. So it has been the amazing journey so far.
Yeah. Talk about the video and
Yes.
shout out the collaborators and who helped bring that together.
So the video, we shot that at different studios out here in Queens. FD Studios, shout out to FD Studios. They have a lot of shooting rooms where they have different props and different things going on.
Okay,
And surprisingly, me and Pastor shot that video.
that's great.
That's all me and Pastor and technology.
Hmm.
And again, shout out to my pastor because he's just an all around dope genius that he is, and took what he took, placed what he placed, and of course, using the technology that we use, and of course, getting different ideas of where to shoot, how to shoot,
Hmm.
what to do, and as you guys will see in the video, we did shoot at different areas, different places, but FD Studios, again, shout out to them. They were a blessing to allow us to use different rooms and different takes of for the video, and they give you what you need. We didn't have to bring in no extra props. They
No.
give you exactly what you're looking for. And here we are, after we were done, we, of course, you go back and do different takes and different shots.
Hmm.
And once we were officially done with everything, we sat down, we planned out what we wanted, to come next and what should be done. And yeah, and then Pastor did what he did, and here we are.
For sure. For sure. So we got the move, we got the single, we
Mhm.
got the remix, we got the visual. Well, where can people watch the rest of the video?
So you can watch the rest of the video on YouTube at Alex Sayles, at Alex Sayles Music, or you can watch it on my pastor's page, Jason Hendrickson, or you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Alex Sayles. I kept it simple for everybody to find me. The video is fully up on my pages and on YouTube as well.
All right, very good.
Yes.
So you talked about the we got the single, we got the
Hmm.
remix, we got the video. So is there a full project in the work so that we can expect to hear from Alex Sales?
Yes, guys, we are working on the project. So we do have another song coming out top of the quarter, of course. But we're gonna be moving on to an EP. We're working on
Okay.
the EP, which is pretty much I want to say pretty much almost done. And
Okay.
then after the EP will be the album.
All
And
right.
that's when, the more songs you guys will hear, the full experience of Alex Sales. I'm just excited. I cannot wait for guys to fully explore who I am vocally, who I am as a person, and just an all around experience. But yes, we are working on an album, and I just want you guys to stay tuned. Again, follow me so we can stay connected, and you guys are getting the updates of what we're doing. Also, follow our label page, All Things Music Group. We definitely will be posting on there of what will be coming up and what we're doing. But stay tuned, guys. The album is coming. It's really coming.
All right. I'm looking forward
Yes.
to it. Are
Yes.
there? I know you're the, you're an overseer. Are the right now the two? Are there anyone
Mhm.
else coming from the camp that's going to be dropping from All Things Music Group?
Um, no, it's my music, his music. I believe he's looking for other artists
Okay.
to be a part. So yeah, hopefully.
All right.
Prayerfully, once that next artist comes and they're signed with us, I believe you guys will hear something coming up.
All
Yeah.
right. So if there's, because this is, I call my show the place and platform for indie creatives.
Yes.
So if there's any indie artists out there that's wanting to submit their music, how would they do that?
If you want to submit your music, you can email us at 329 allthings@gmail.com, and someone on the team will definitely reach back out to you immediately, and then we can go from there. Or if you want to inbox us, that's fine too, but we prefer you could go straight to the email. Trust me, you will get a response immediately, and we'll move from there.
All right. So Alex, really appreciate you
Thank
coming on and
you.
spending some
Thank
time.
you.
All the best with
Thank you.
the music, with the single, with the EP, with all that good stuff. And anytime you got anything coming out or anything you want to promote, you have a home here at the Any Key Video.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. I'm going to get that remix over to you right now as well, too.
All right, I'll be looking for it.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that was Alex Sayles. That's going to be it for this episode of the ANY KEbnY Video Show. Again, I want to thank Alex for joining me. If you have any questions, comments, or like your brands and services to be advertised and promoted on the show, or if you want your video to be featured on the show, send an email to kanmusicpub@gmail.com. Again, that's kanmusicpub@gmail.com. Subscribe to the Minds of Creativity YouTube channel, which is a part of the All Sports, All Plays network, so you can check out the rest of the content and so you can get the alert when new episodes are available. You can become a patron on my Patreon page. Just go to patreon.com/ANY to get exclusive access to behind the scenes video and free show merchandise. Or you can order your merchandise at the online store, which is kanmcollective.threadless.com. Again, that's kanmcollective.threadless.com. Shout out to all my patrons and people who have ordered merchandise. Really appreciate your support. Subscribe right now to my YouTube channel and follow me on social media at Coach_ANY KENY on X, TikTok, and Instagram. And on my Facebook music page, ANY KEbnY Music, which is spelled capital ANY, capital KE, lowercase b, lowercase n, and capital Y. So until next time, remember, be positive on purpose.
Wow.